all come through healthy in LA?
Yeah, came through healthy in LA. I thought the team showed, obviously good character and coming back, and so now we get them at home.
I don't know if you've spoken to this earlier in the season, but Brad had said that you guys had kind of changed up your pregame, I guess the day before routine, and kind of made training a little bit more intense. What was kind of the motivation behind that, and how do you think that it's paid off?
We just looked at everything in the offseason. In the offseason, obviously, we made personnel changes, but we also looked at our preseason training, our training rhythms during the week, and just wanted to throw everything upside down. So we changed a little bit what we do the day before the game, playing a little more competitive games, but shorter duration. It seems to have worked out well. The guys seem to like it, so we stayed with it.
You said fitness was a big attention in the offseason and the preseason, I guess. Do you think that that's paid off at this point in the season? Can you see any kind of difference that maybe wasn't there the last couple of years?
Yeah, we tried to do more running, more long distance running as part of our preseason, a little bit, also to help us, possibly avoid injuries, muscle injuries and things like that, which I think for the most part we've done a pretty good job avoiding, with the exception of a couple of, strange things, more adductors and things like that. But, it was just something that we wanted to change, we wanted to look at. But it also made a difference, having a guy like Oba here for the offseason, getting a break and having a proper offseason, I think has helped him maintain his fitness. That's the reason he's still going strong at this part of the season versus last year where he had played so many months in a row.
How do you carry over the momentum from the comeback on Sunday to Saturday?
Just a spirit that they have within themselves and a belief that they have within themselves. I thought we did. I thought we were a bit unfortunate to be down 2-0. I thought we played pretty well, especially defensively in the first half. I think we bottled them up pretty well. It was obviously a very emotional game. I think Clint made reference to that afterwards. It was an emotional game for them with all the Landon Donovan stuff and all that hoopla going on. I mean, I've played enough games at the Home Depot having coached there and, as well as a visiting coach there that, it was truly sold out, and so, there was a lot of energy in that stadium, more energy than, with the exception of maybe a playoff game that we played there one time. So from that standpoint, it was good to overcome all those obstacles.
Do you view the Landon hoopla as kind of a distraction that you can take advantage of?
No, I mean, it's really, Landon's given U.S. Soccer and MLS a lot of great things, so it deserves the attention, and, it's just something that happens, and I think Landon's pretty good at focusing and getting refocused. I think his team is good at that, remember they had David Beckham there. There was a lot of hoopla week in and week out there, and so I think they're a team that knows how to deal with all of that stuff going on and still be focused and playing.
As you mentioned, it seemed like the defense was really able to bottle up, specifically Robbie and Landon. What did you tell them going into that match?
We just talked about how we wanted to play defensively, and where the spaces are and where we wanted our guys to play when we lost the ball, and where we wanted our guys to play when we had the ball. And I thought the guys did a good job of following the game plan.
Do you think it'll be difficult to kind of implement that same game plan with them coming up here?
Well, it depends what they do now. Obviously Omar's out for them, so what changes are they going to make in the back? How are they going to adjust there? And, if the other personnel are the same, then obviously we'll make our adjustments as well.
And then obviously you always want to try and take advantage of, getting that supporter shield when you can down there. But do you see any added benefit to having that big match come up here and being able to do it in front of the fans?
Well, we want to sell out the place, so if there's a benefit to that, if it motivates people to come to the game, we didn't want it to be a no-nothing game. So it's not a no-nothing game, it's a game that means a lot, and it would be fantastic. I know for our group, we've won a couple of Open Cups here in front of our fans, and to be able to win the Supporter Shield in front of our fans, I think would be fantastic.
What was kind of the thought process today? It seemed like Oba got work, whereas most of the rest of the starters got a shorter day.
It's an individual thing, most of the guys wanted to regen. Oba, once he has a day off, doesn't like to just regen. He sort of trains at his own tempo and his own pace, and we let him do that, and he just feels better. He feels his recovery is better when he does that. So, he's been having a good season, and it's been working for him, so why should I change it?
And then giving him another day off tomorrow is just what's the thinking on that one? Bring him in for a day and then between
We
two
just
off
wanted
days?
to. We don't like to train like 4 days in a row before a game, so it's just a matter of just having a certain rhythm going into the game. You know, making sure we're fresh. I mean, at this stage of the season, we're not going to gain fitness with that extra day or anything like that. So the most important thing is that we're eager, fresh, and ready to go.
And what did you think, I guess, specifically of DeAndre's play the other day? Seemed like he was being a little more disciplined defensively, or I don't know if discipline's even the right word, but staying home a little more?
He did what he had to do in the game. I thought he got forward at key moments, obviously made a good impact on the first goal with the cross, and there were a couple other times that I thought he got forward well. So I think, he played to the game, which I thought was very good.
How has Lamar grown this season?
Lamar's constantly working on his game. His consistency has become better. His passing of the ball, his ability to retain possession has definitely improved. And, he's gotten goals, he's gotten assists, and, getting those from the wing is important for us because it makes us a more dangerous team.